Here's the hot goss on what's happening with Oregon and psilocybin. So, we are now at a point where we can use psilocybin in facilities to treat people. It's not therapeutic though. So, here's what I'm going to get into. My name's Marie and I'm a therapist gone rogue. And I'm going to get into what's going on and where I disagree here. This is a new system. Gonna disagree. So, basically, there are new schools popping up everywhere to facilitate the training of facilitators to administer mushrooms to people and have their trips. Now, recently, a big company from the Netherlands that's already into psychedelics, doing very well, looked very promising. Well, they went bankrupt. They bought a huge property in Southern Oregon. They grew probably, in my opinion, too fast, too big, got a little greedy. Now they're bankrupt, and all their students probably are not going to get their money back. And this is like a $9,000 to $10,000 gig, y'all. It's not something cheap to do this. So, because they're not insured. So I recently applied before I knew all of this, just to see if I could get in, what the process would be like. And now, after attending a Business of Mushroom conference, I don't think I'm going to attend because nobody knows what the actual fuck is going on. And nobody actually knows how much money is this sustaining really for facilitators to get in this. And number two, facilitators, I'm a therapist by trade, right? But I can't use my therapeutic healing abilities, my coaching abilities at all when I assist somebody in psilocybin, if I were to go down that route through the laws in Oregon, which just seems really weird to me and backwards, because when I'm on mushrooms, I want to be able to connect with somebody, but you can't do that. Second, it's not mandated to have an integration session after the experience, which just seems very, for one, dangerous to me, because if you don't have somebody to process this with, a safe space to be in, and you've just gone down like a dark trip, that can be super risky, maybe with somebody with depression. And integration is like the most vital key of this, because you are now integrating into your body new behaviors, new beliefs, new thoughts. That's part of the healing process. I feel in my heart that they have taken away the spirit of the mushroom, because it's so expensive to get into this now. And it's not really about the healing. For me, the vibes I got was this is about money, which is obvious. We're playing into capitalistic nature now, but that's not what the mushrooms would want. And so I've decided, Marie, you already have all the tools. You already do these things with people anyways. You have all the tools to host retreats, to do this. People are doing this anyways. So I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to figure out my way, and it's going to tune to what I think my values line up to be what I think is best. And I know that to be true. What has worked for me will help so many people. And I don't want it to price people out. And I don't want it to be really disconnected, because that's not what mushrooms are about. So drop any questions if you have about this whole thing that's going on in Oregon. Again, I do think it's a beautiful thing that's happening, but there's going to be a lot of change that's going to need to happen here before we actually see a system that's going to work for the people that are investing so much money into this to do it in the first place.